Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you to our witnesses for being here today. Appreciate your time. For over 20 years, Congress has failed to properly reauthorize the State Department, which has allowed the federal bureaucracy to circumvent congressional oversight. If Biden's State Department proved anything to us, it's that these bloated agencies must be kept in check, or federal bureaucrats will act on their own whims, independent of the needs of the American people. Thankfully, President Trump and Secretary Rubio have already taken decisive action to restructure the Department of State to better align with our foreign policy objectives and put citizens of the United States first. Both sides of the aisle have argued that foreign service performance evaluation and promotion processes lack objectivity and transparency. The issue is largely due to the previous administration's obsession with DEI, where former Secretary of State Blinken released a 5-year diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility strategic plan to, quote, ensure that the Department of State is a leader in the government-wide efforts to advance DEIA goals for federal workforce. Fortunately, President Trump and Secretary Rubio are working to ensure that all foreign service recruitment, hiring, promotion, and retention decisions are based on the individual's merit and merit alone. Ambassador Hale, what can this committee do to ensure that foreign service personnel education and promotion processes are based on merit even after the Trump administration is completed?
Well, I think this is a core concern. We're a meritocracy. The Foreign Service is largely based on, staffing is largely based on a Foreign Service exam that is competitive. And we are pledged to the concept of up or out. In my experience, however, in my career, there was a lot of up, but there wasn't much out. And my data undoubtedly is old, but when I was in office, the data generally was about 0.5 to 1.5% of the Foreign Service each year was separated basically for non-performance. I suspect that there were probably more people than that who were not meeting the standards that objectively would be required. But part of the problem was that the promotion process produces a list where the bottom third or the lower performing staff. But then the next number you come into is how many positions do we have to fill? So the cut goes deeper than the cutoff mark for people who are really not performing by any objective standard. So we retain people who frankly really aren't capable, which is where streamlining can become very important. So you not only look at the people, but also look at positions and make sure that positions we have are really things we need to be doing. I personally don't get all that caught up in the reorganization charts. I'm not saying they're not important, but what is important is filling those boxes with people who can do the job. I mean, A, filling them, which we've seen as a problem in some administrations, and then B, making sure, as I said at the beginning, that they actually have the skill set needed and are held accountable to their performance, and that they understand the mindset of the Foreign Service should be that we are not policymakers. We are there to provide our expertise and knowledge and advice. Decision makers are other people, and when decisions are made, that we salute smartly and implement those policies rather than, but they also has to make sure that we have a climate inside the Foreign Service and the civil service that enables dissent and creativity, which is going to produce the best policies we can have.
I agree with you on that. And I also think that recruitment and retention are going to be important as well, obviously. And I think that a merit-based system will help with the recruitment and retention and fill some of those boxes you were talking about. I have one more question real quick in my remaining time here. Consular officers play a vital role in our national defense, adjudicating who receives a visa to come to the United States and who is denied entry. Ambassador Jeffrey, given the important role of the Consular Affairs Office in maintaining the security of our borders, is there any merit to moving the consular visa adjudication function from the State Department to the Department of Homeland Security? And if not, why not?
As I indicated in my remarks, I would support that because the policy is determined by Homeland Security, not the State Department. Mm-hmm. Secondly, we have more people from other agencies that are typical embassy than we do people from the State Department. So just because there would be more DH people and a few less State Department visa offices, that would not be a major change in how embassies work or deal with. But the third thing is, and it gets to the question you posed to David, one reason that we're having a hard time evaluating on merit Foreign Service officers is that we don't know what their core skill is. The Marine Corps is well aware of what it is, every Marine a rifleman. Ours should be every Foreign Service officer a diplomat. But over the years, the accumulation of administrative functions has led to us thinking our people are managers. Now, management is fine. I've got a master's in business administration, but the core skill is diplomacy. And the visa function, unlike taking care of Americans abroad, which is a core consular diplomatic function, the visa function is a managerial function. It almost never involves dealing with the host government. We keep the host governments out of it, just like they keep,
Yes,
you
sir.
know, we don't have any say as a government in Germany or other countries letting, you know, Americans travel there. So I think that it would be cleaner and it would streamline how we look at ourselves if that function were to go.
Thank you, Ambassador. I appreciate your input, and I yield back. Thank you.
Thank you.